Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, warshippers of all ages, welcome to YouTube. My name is SeaRaptor, and it's time for more Scuttlebutt. This week's game is brought to you by Tier VII Premium German destroyer Z-39. I love this ship. Z-39 is one of only a handful of German destroyers with access to the same 150mm guns you find on Königsberg and Nuremberg, out of the cruiser line. And I love the 150mm German armed destroyers, but I feel like they're very, very misunderstood ships. With Tier 7 ranked sprint coming up, I kind of was like, I should kind of get in the mood for this, right? So I dusted her off, took her out for a game, and this is the result. This is going to be a very, very solid ship in sprint, given her health pool and the ability to bully enemy destroyers. She is essentially a Tier 8 ship shoehorned into Tier 7. She gets access to the Tier 8 concealment module and upgrade slot 5, as well as Tier 8 German Hydra with an extra kilometer of range over what you will find out of Leberich Moss in the tech tree. So this ship is going to be a monster in the ranked season. Keep your eye out for these. If they are well played, they will be a bane. That would be a pain to deal with. What's going on in shooty boats? Well, we're almost to 8.5. 8.5 should drop next Wednesday here in North America. So you've got a few more days to work on your victory event, whatever goal you've set for yourself there, for your tokens and whatever else. Keep chasing that down. You've got about 4 or 5 more days to work on that. But 8.5 will be here on Wednesday. I'll put a link into the latest round of patch test notes down below. You can go kind of familiarize yourself with that if you like. NA Forum Contest of the Week is to earn a Dreadnought achievement before the 21st of June. You go post that in the thread, you get 5 battle-hardened camos, and you might have a chance to win some Warships premium time. So if you're playing a bunch of battleships over the weekend, well, I mean, why not? Chances are, if you're pretty good at it, you'll probably pick up a Dreadnought somewhere along the way. USS Ohio was announced earlier this week. Wargaming snuck this into a release stream they were doing on the Asia server. So this is Tier 10 American battleship USS Ohio. She looks to be like the natural progression of Tier 9's Georgia that was just released like 10 days ago. She comes with 4 double-barrel turrets, just like Georgia's turrets, of 18-inch guns. Balancing this ship is going to be challenging, right? Georgia's lack of barrels is one of the only things that really kind of helps keep her in check. She has extremely good accuracy, pretty solid AA, pretty solid secondary suite, and Ohio is, right now on paper, looking like Georgia with 33% more barrels. So, yeesh. Testing this ship is going to be interesting. So, that's coming. We don't know when. Hasn't made it to production testing. We'll keep you apprised. Community Contributor Summit, CC Summit, big update. The trip starts on Monday. I am excited. Can't wait. I'm already packing, kind of rattling things up to make sure I don't forget something important. You guys answered the call last week and put some questions in the comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm rounding those up. I definitely want you to keep doing that for me. Please, please, please. So if you've got more questions, something didn't come up last week, anything you want, any topic you want me to broach, anything you think you want me to discuss in St. Petersburg with the devs, please put it on the list. Reply to the video down below, leave a comment, leave me your questions, and I can't promise that we'll bring up everything because I'm sure we're going to be time constrained, but I want to have a list of things available to talk about and get you guys answers and so on. So please bring that up. One more time, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to kind of pimp my own channel here. I'm going to be making a video log of the trip along the way. Please subscribe. When those get posted, please feel free to share those around. I'm really I'm investing a lot of time in trying to pull this off because I want to try and take everybody along for the trip and kind of give you some of the experience. So I'm really excited to be doing this, but it also means that me and my little 600 subscribers, I need to try and get some tentacles out and try and get those videos linked around so more people are aware of them. So when they go up next week, hopefully, please, if you're a subscriber here, like share those in your guild discords or something. I'm really hoping that I can make that work. Speaking of stuff I'm doing for streaming, again, I'll repeat the note we made last week. There will not be a Tuesday stream next week. Obviously, I'm going to be in Russia. Instead, what we'll be doing this Saturday, the 22nd, that's tomorrow, I'll be doing a Saturday night stream combining Fletcher Friday and next week's Tuesday stream into one. I've got a lot of 8.3 codes to give away, guys. So if you're looking for free loot, come hang out with me for a little while. and get in and take Wargaming's free stuff, right? I'm always trying to get rid of Wargaming's free stuff. They give us free stuff every month, and I have to get rid of it. So come get it. But that'll be Saturday night, probably around 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time, maybe a little after. It's going to depend. I got to work on Saturday to try and make up paid time off for the time that I'm going to be out next week. So I'll be working all day Saturday, but then streaming on Saturday night. So come on by, say hi. We'll talk about the trip. If you've got questions, again, for the trip, you want to bring them to the stream, do that. We'll talk about it there. Because I drove back up to Houston last night, I'm recording this video Friday morning instead of Thursday night. So the timing just happened to work out for the latest dev blog post that came out just this morning. A new round of changes to the various ships that are in production testing, or will be coming to production testing very soon. So let's have a look through the list here. First, a very simple change. HMS Ark Royal's Ferry Albacore torpedo bombers are being replaced by the more historically accurate Ferry Swordfish. This is a nice, simple win for the historical accuracy guys, and has a pretty minor impact to how the ship is going to play. The Swordfish are like a little slower with a few less points of health, but we're not talking about like radical change here. Despite only being in live production testing for about a week or so, pretty much all of the mid-tier French destroyers are getting changed in some fashion. Tier 6 Guépard and Tier 7 Jaguar are getting their gun reloads increased to lower their overall DPM. Tier 7 Vauquelin is getting some mixed changes here. They're nerfing her torpedoes slightly, while buffing the health of her top hull and improving the rotation speed of her gun turrets. Tier 8 Le Fantasque, her torpedo detection is getting a slight nerf. All of these changes right now feel pretty reasonable to me, right? Like, I've got a Guépard relay posting here to the channel pretty soon. You're going to see her gun reload is pretty impressive for a mid-tier destroyer, even more so with the reload booster active. The line itself still has no real defense against carriers, but in games without them, I say be aware, right? These are potent little ships. They're fun to drive. They put out a lot of damage. Tier 10 American destroyer USS Summers is getting a nerf to her torpedo reload speed. This was kind of inevitable in my brain, right? Like, her base reload value was 108 seconds, and you could drop that down to like 81-ish seconds or something like that with the right mix of upgrades and captain skills, which just seems silly for the amount of torpedoes she can vomit out. The new fully buffed reload speed is going to come in around 95 seconds or so, which feels kind of reasonable. We'll test it out, see how it plays, but on paper, this doesn't feel outrageous. Tier 5 American Destroyer Hill, which we featured right here last week in Scuttlebutt, is also getting a slight nerf. They're increasing the reload speed of her main battery by 20% from 4.0 seconds to 4.8 seconds. I agree that she needed a tweak, but I feel like this might be going overboard. It feels like they're trying to normalize her DPM with that of her tech tree counterpart, USS Nicholas. Nicholas has 20% fewer guns, but now reloads 20% faster. Hill, of course, has 20% more guns, but reloads 20% slower. So this is all going to wash out, right? Like, so the two ships should have the exact same overall DPM. But Hill is significantly more detectable, has one entirely less torpedo launcher. She handles a little better, but she has fewer hit points. It's kind of like the imbalance in gun power was justified in my mind before, although maybe it was a little too much, right? Like maybe a 10% nerf to her reload speed I could have seen. I feel like 20% is too much. If you watched last week's Scuttlebutt, you watched me beat a Graf Spee in a gun duel, so I acknowledge that something probably needs to change about this ship. But I'm not sold. I think this is too far, so we're going to try it out and see, but I don't know. To me right now, it feels like they're trying too much, trying to keep her too even with Nicholas, and I feel like there needs to be some differences. Tier 7 Japanese Destroyer Udachi. Poor Udachi. We should have t-shirts made. T-shirts made that say, poor, misunderstood Udachi. This ship has had just the development cycle from hell, and I still don't think they really have a good idea what they want out of her. So she's getting yet another round of changes. They're giving her access to torpedo reload booster. This sounds positive, but in exchange for this, they're increasing her detection. She's now stealthier than Akatsuki, okay, but she's less stealthy than Shiratsuyu, with what amounts to nominally worse torpedoes than Shiratsuyu. So, like, I still have no idea how this ship is meant to fit into the pantheon of existing Japanese destroyers we already have, right? Her torps remain incredibly difficult to use with their huge detection radius, and while she can now put more of them in the water, that's good, they're still super easy to spot, right? Her gun DPM is the worst of all Tier 7 Japanese destroyers, though she's going to have the same Alpha Strike potential, so her guns are kinda, I don't know, on paper they look worse, right? But let's be honest, you're not going to spend a lot of continuous time firing these guns, so talking about DPM, continuous DPM, seems kind of pointless. To me, this is still a ship that all focuses around one major problem. Her torpedoes, right? Her torpedoes are very, very awkward, right? I don't call them, they're not trash, but they're very, very awkward, and they're going to be very difficult to use. Until that's fixed, I don't know how to classify this thing. I don't know how to think about her. Tier 10 Japanese super cruiser Yoshino is getting an extra charge of repair party. To me, simply yet another reason she is better in nearly every way than Tier 9 Ajima. And lastly, we come to my personal favorite testing ship of this testing cycle. Oh yes, friends, this is Tier 10 French cruiser Colbert. Last week, we openly mocked the changes that increased her survivability. Well, this week, by God, we are doubling down. We're giving her more charges of the repair party consumable. Just what she needed. Excuse me while I go quietly vomit in the corner. Anyways, that's it for test updates, and so yeah, that's it for me, guys. You won't hear from me. There will not be a Scuttlebutt next week, obviously, but I'm going to be producing a lot of these. I should be, fingers crossed, I really hope I have the time to do a video every day at the end of the day. If not, there might be a bit of lag. I just don't know how the schedule is going to work out, but I'm really, this is going to happen. Like, the videos will exist. I just really, really want them to happen as the trip is ongoing rather than wait till the end of the trip and then do like a recount, a replay. I'm really hoping I have time to do these. We'll see. I just don't know what plans they're going to have for us in the evening. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks. I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you watching the channel. Be safe out there. I'll catch you next time.